just to count your rings, and now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart, though we would have made cowardly.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Raiders going up against the Cowboys. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Oakland Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl, all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Travis Carey there to make the tackle. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. An entire crew of Raiders, an entourage there to make the tackle. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Jones on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there. So I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space. He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
Moore now. He's got time in the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
A dump off to Elliott. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 0-0 our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That call was actually a linebacker's dream. A draw play when you're blitzing. Because they're trying to set up and fool you into thinking it's a pass, but because they're doing so, they're actually opening up a crease for you to get through and get to the ball carrier.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The man whose father was a Cowboy, Mario Edwards Jr., coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, 73 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. And I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Moore. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. What you got? Still 1st down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Back to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
More now. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In the red zone this time.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Moore. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be taken in at the 1. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just meant...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll throw now on the final play. Surveying the field. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So as the set designers rush out here to get us ready for the spectacle to come at intermission, these two teams will head to the locker room in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. First and 10, Crabtree's deep down the field where he'll make the catch, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. They're now on top by 4. Cowboys have it at the 7. Williams got the reception, and finally on play 13, they score. They go ahead by 3. Now first and 10, Cooper's found on the quick pass and catch, and the pass and catch will end up going for 26 yards. There would later be a pick to end the drive. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. The second half of Super Bowl 51 still to come as we rejoin Brandon and Charles in Houston.
Now Jones. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
On first and 10, here's Carr being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Big Stephen Paya there to get him down to the ground. From the gun now on third down, Carr dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game. Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing now is Carr. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at it second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack. Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. More now. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Moore. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On second down, Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 3rd down now following the run. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he floated one out there incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Raiders. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. To throw, it's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know most defenses 3 levels.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing. And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jelani Jenkins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. More now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Moore. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. To throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aldon Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
He's got it to Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Moore. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Moore now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 4th down. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's got time. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterbacks.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr going to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Green, 39.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.